Yes.
Second Timothy.
Second,
12.
2 Timothy 1:12. Okay.
Not ashamed.
Oh, yeah.
I know whom I have believed, and I'm convinced that he is able to guard what I have entrusted to him until that day. He's the keeper.
He is the keeper. That's exactly right. 2 Timothy 1:12. I was in 2:12, so it always helps to be in the right chapter. Yes, for this reason I also suffer these things. Nevertheless, I am not ashamed, for I know whom I have believed, and I am persuaded that he, good verse, he is able to keep what I have committed to him until that day. I committed to him my belief, the gospel of my salvation. He will keep it. It doesn't matter if we are good people or not after that. It does for other reasons, but not for the sake of salvation.
Well, you
God
just go right over to Philippians there, 1:6. He's able to keep it until that day.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Again and again, everything, Paul never says anything that even comes close to the thought of losing your salvation.
No.
Never. So people will take his verses and say they do, but they have taken them out of context. Yes, being confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Christ Jesus. Very good. Another good verse for that. So,
which 2 Timothy verse was that?
2 Timothy 1:12.
1:12.
Yes. Okay, so Ephesians 1:13.
Back
Yes.
over to John, he says, if we sin, he says, if we sin.
We have an advocate.
We have it right.
So that's calling into question the advocacy of the Lord as well as his efficacy. It's calling into question everything about the honor and the integrity of God.
John's the writer, and he's associated himself with whoever he's writing to.
Right.
So if we sin.
Absolutely. If we sin, we have an advocate.
Yeah.
An advocate is different than a mediator. A mediator is one that says we have two parties that have a war between them. I'm going to come in and we're going to mediate until there is a resolution to this conflict. Whatever type of, it can be monetary, it can be two countries, whatever. I am going to mediate. An advocate says this person is in the wrong and I am standing here to defend him. Or he may not be in the wrong, but he is the one that has been charged with an offense of some kind. I am going to defend him. I'm going to be the advocate for him. They're close, but they're not the same thing. Mediator takes the thing between two parties. Christ takes his blood and carries it to the Father. I have proven this. So there is an advocacy in his mediatorial role, but an advocate is a little different than a mediator.
Well, verse 9 is a little bit, it doesn't say advocate here. He says he is faithful and righteous to forgive us.
To forgive us. Absolutely. Every single thing in the Bible, and nothing in the Bible will contradict it. Everything in the Bible speaks of God's faithfulness,
Yes.
his faithfulness, even in the presence of our unfaithfulness. Okay?